Okay, so I'm walking through the Home Depot and I come across this pretty sweet deal. This is Ryobi's top of the line lawnmower, at least at the moment. And it is on I guess some type of clearance sale type price for $517. Normally priced at $699. And in fact, there was a couple other Home Depots that I went to double check that, specifically the one by my house, and it was $699 there. And this lawnmower was also $799 last year. So $517 plus an additional $25 off because we opened the box. The box had some damage on it. We wanted to make sure it was okay. I got to the self-checkout. The lady was like, hey, what's wrong with that box? Looks a little messed up. I told her what happened. She said, I'm going to take an additional $25 off. So we got this lawnmower for under $500. I thought that was a pretty good deal. This is my first electric lawnmower. I'm replacing the gas lawnmower because the self-propel feature went out. The lawnmower was also 10 years old. I just decided to try something different. So, paid for this sucker, threw it in the back of the vehicle, and got it home. All right, so we got the box out of the car. This is it right here. Box is a little beat up, just a little bit. But we're going to go ahead and take this thing out of the box and see what comes inside with the mower as well. So tape was already torn. That's because we inspected it before we took it out of the store. As you know, we got a small discount on it. So we have the bag. Oh, here we go. Inside the bag, you have the charging station. Looks like it only charges one battery at a time. Have the bag. We have the, I don't know what you call this thing, the thing you put on the side of the mower so the grass shoots out the side. Forgot what it's called. This is the little thing that the bag goes over to give it its form. And next we have the mower. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need two hands to get this thing out the box. Let me see. Doesn't feel too bad. There's your batteries in there. 2 batteries, instructions. Take those out for now. Yeah, there's no way I can get this thing out with just one hand. It's not a good idea anyway. So we'll be right back. All right, got it out of the box. Wasn't too bad. Does have some weight to it. But next thing to do is go over the instructions just a little bit. I'm sure I'll probably have to charge the batteries, and then we'll go from there. Let me just see if the batteries, press this button. Yeah, it has 2 bars, 2 out of 4, 2 out of 4. So I'm sure it's probably gonna want you to charge the batteries first, but let me read the instructions and we'll be right back. Here's the key, by the way. Okay, so this thing's all out of the box. It wasn't too bad to assemble. Wasn't really any assembly required other than this bag right here. This metal piece just went inside of here, kind of clipped right onto the sides. Didn't take too long to figure out. This is the handle right here, so that was pretty straightforward. As far as the mower, this is the bottom of it right here. There's 2 blades. They rotate pretty freely. There are batteries in there right now. See the 2 transmissions right here. One there and one there. It's pretty easy to tilt upwards. It's not too heavy to adjust the handles. Just simply lift that up and it folds just like that. And that is the lawnmower. And I think pretty much you're ready to go. I mean, you know, this is the mulching door right here. You lift this black piece up right here to rotate it over. It feels like it's spring loaded, and then when you pull it back, it almost wants to move back itself. This right here is to adjust the height level of the deck. And as we said earlier, the batteries go in there. It only uses 1 battery at a time, so while 1 battery is being used, the other one can be charged, or you can just have them both in if they're both charged, however you want to do it. The key, from what I understand, the key How do you lift this thing up? Wow. I didn't know this thing even locked like this. Oh, there it is. All right. The key, there I did it again. This goes about this far, by the way. You can feel where it's supposed to stop at. The key has to be whichever way this arrow is pointing, that's which battery it's using. So if it's going that way, it's using that battery. That way, that battery. And yeah, next thing to do is to actually turn it on. Well, here, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to, I didn't read where I'm supposed to charge the batteries first. I mean, I'm not going to use it right now anyway. I'm just going to maybe turn it on. So here, it's facing this battery. This battery has 1 bar. It had 2 bars earlier. This one has 2 bars, so that's pointed towards that one. There we go. That snaps like that. And as far as how to turn it on, I actually don't know right now. Let me figure this part out. I think it's just squeeze this and press this. Yeah. And that's how you turn it off. Okay. Let me just go over a couple more things and I'll be right back. So I want to also point out that this is how you put the lawnmower in rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. It always has to be in some type of, no, I'm sorry. Actually, it doesn't. I was going to say it always has to be in some type of drive mode, but no, it doesn't. But yeah, rear-wheel drive this side, all-wheel drive this side. And to make it actually go, well, let me say this too as well. This is to adjust the speed. Minimum, maximum, this thing moves very, very fast. And to make it go, you just simply press this down. This lever right here is adjustable, by the way. You just pull this back and you can adjust it to how you want it. Does it feel a little flimsy? Maybe, but I mean, I think it'll be fine. But basically, you just squeeze that and just like that. And here it is. I'm gonna put it on minimum. Now I'm gonna put it on maximum. Yeah, that's fast, and that's just rear-wheel drive. Regarding the battery and the charger, this is the charger right here. It has some indicators right here to, indicate certain things. Here's the actual battery brick right here. This thing is pretty big. I have average sized hands, so you can see how it goes in my hand. That gray rectangle right there, that's the button you press to release it from the lawnmower or the charger. When it goes in, the charger itself does have a built-in fan, so it makes a little noise, but it's kind of relaxing, actually. Let me snap it in there. You can hear it. And there you go. Now for the important question, the most important question, that is, how does this thing cut grass? Well, it's replacing my 10-year-old Troy-built 163cc lawnmower. And this thing cuts grass perfectly fine. It's actually more powerful than that lawnmower. The thing I've noticed, right, is it cuts grass, right? This grass right here was like average height, so I wasn't cutting too much off the top of it. But there was some patchy spots in the backyard, and some really, really high spots. When it goes over those high spots, it kind of kicks in like a turbo mode or something, and the blades spin a whole lot faster. And that lasts for, well, it definitely lasts for as long as the grass is high, but it also lasts regardless. Like, let's say you ran over a 3-foot stretch of tall grass. Once you go over that grass, it'll still stay in like this turbo mode for about, I'm guessing, 20 seconds. And it's definitely powerful enough to the point where it does not slow down. As you know, with a gas lawnmower, when you go over a high spot that kind of came up unexpectedly, sometimes it'll kind of slow down a little bit and then it has to catch itself back up. In this case, it didn't do that at all. It just went even faster. The blades spent even faster. Now, I'm not saying that it will not do that at all, but I haven't had that happen yet. Another thing to know is that this thing does have headlights. They're always on. There's no way to turn them off. They're LEDs, so I don't think it's going to matter that much, but just something to keep in mind. Also, regarding the turbo mode, there is no button you can press to make the blade spin any faster. It just does it on its own. Next up, here's how the lawnmower sounds cutting grass. So, in conclusion, this is approximately 3 weeks since I first bought this lawnmower. I've used it twice already, so it hasn't been a full month yet. And I am really satisfied with this lawnmower. I like it a lot better than my previous gas mower, which I had for 10 years. Some of the pros with this lawnmower, one, it is quieter, probably by about 30% quieter than my gas mower. You don't smell like fuel once you're done using it. The push button starts up pretty much right away. It's very fast. I don't normally cut my lawn that fast when I'm using, the all-wheel drive feature or the self-propelled feature. I don't normally cut that fast, but if for some reason I'm in a hurry and I want to move that fast, it does have that feature. The fact that it collapses easy and stores easy, that's a huge plus. It takes up a lot less space than the gas mower because, as you know, you can't store a gas mower right side up or on its side or anything like that because it'll leak fuel and all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely a space saver. Another thing also is lowering the deck height. It's just one lever to adjust and it lowers the deck height really easy. My lawn size is about 7,300 square feet. To mow the entire lawn uses about one battery and I want to say a quarter of the other battery if I'm using rear-wheel drive. Now, I have not tried mowing it without the self-propel feature, so it may be very well possible to do the whole lawn on one battery. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll try it one day. But as of right now, I did the whole lawn, front, back, used about one battery and a quarter. So yeah, overall, this lawnmower gets 2 thumbs up for me. This is model RY401210, and I am very satisfied with this lawnmower. I do recommend it so far based off my 2 to 3 weeks of use. Now, I guess the big question is going to be long term. Can't speak to that right now. How is this electric mower going to hold up? I have no idea. I hope it holds up well. It has a pretty decent warranty that it comes with. But like I said, feel free to comment, put comments, questions down. Excuse me. Put comments or questions down below. And whether it's a year, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, I'll be sure to respond. I hope so. I'm going to try to get back to those questions and let you know how reliability is regarding this Ryobi mower. But so far, I like it a lot. There aren't really any cons I can think of at the moment. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I like it.